Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to the studio without a...
V, you called.
Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper dock. Goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Has a wicked vibe.
So this more up your alley than Clouds?
Hey, at least here you know what you're getting.
Here, kitty, what's the rush?
Chipped you for free? Fuck off!
Yeah, gear looks a little basic, but it works.
So he didn't ask for any money? Nada? Not even installments?
Like I said, he just finished and said, see you next time.
Hey, not one step closer. Here to see who.
Kindly get the fuck out of my way.
Yo, you hear what this motherfucker said to me? Best watch your tongue.
I'd say it again, but what for? Your little skull sponge can't possibly get its gray cells around it.
Just apologize for that, asshole!
Gotta be worth a damn to get an apology from me. And you're trash. Not worth shit.
Nobody talks that way to Little Loco.
Woo! That's right! You get him, boy! Hey, hands off her!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole.
You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
And leave me be!
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
Hope that teaches those candy-ass Scotch suckers not to come around here no more.
It has a name. Something around 20,000.
Hello? There's a line.
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell she'd go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
Fingers a friend to the working guys and girls around here?
Helped me. I'd be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for him.
He chipped you some chrome with real skin that had peeled off. What he replaced it with looks like a bathroom floor from a senior home.
Better than being a cripple.
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front, just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try
Come on,
to open
let's
those
go.
luscious lips of yours. How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerve.
I think he's done.
Don't
We going in?
worry. Your eyes will adjust. Eventually. Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your... clinic.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
A loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it.
I suggest you start remembering all you can. Either that, or I'll make sure you never forget my face.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names. They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
Need air. I'll be outside. I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Losing our cool won't do us any favors. It's a waste of time.
Oh, I'm cool. Real fucking cool with the fact that Ev's probably already dead.
You don't know that. And I'm sure as hell not gonna squander precious minutes we could spend looking.
Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. Has an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Think I've got a better idea. Saw a smut shop on Jig Street. All kinds of stuff there.
Think you might find a Death's Head?
Can't hurt to try.
Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
You're listening to 98.7 Body Heat, Night City's hottest music.
Hello, Night City. As always, your business is my business. Today we tackle a homegrown giant in defense. You guessed it, Militech. At first glance, Militech's portfolio looks gold-plated.
Hey, you looking for some...
Where's your cute little ass Russian?
Use your imagination.
Why do you think I came here? So I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I can see that. You chosen something? Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really... You mean smut? Nah, more hardcore. Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Got something that'll keep you hard for hours.
Looking for something raw, untouched. Raw is all you... Get with me. What's your edge? Want something that'll floor me. Really scramble the neurons. We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops, interrogations, amputations. No. I mean, something like, well, you know... Fetishes? No, come on, you know what I mean? No, I don't. Think I'd be doing this job if I could read minds? I want to know what it's like to kill somebody. See? Wasn't so hard. So, got some classics from the last Corp War, or armed robbery if you're looking for something fresher. What are you looking for?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
If I was a badge, you'd already be in cuffs for what you sold the customer before me.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Hey, yo, man, you trying to rip us off? I got 4 bags missing here.
That's the cut I got off Pablo. Don't like it? Take it up with him.
I ain't dealing with Pablo. I'm dealing with you. That means you and me got a problem. Now, I could paint the sidewalk with your guts, but that wouldn't get me what I'm owed.
Oh, you want to try? Go on, son.
Hey! Hey, you're a troubled soul if I ever seen one. Get you something to ease the mind. Take the engine.
Hop in.
Embarrassed to invite your coworkers over?
Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. My catchphrase.
I've just realised the mic wasn't on again. Oh my god. Dude, I shouldn't do these when I'm tired. I apologise. I apologise. Well, you've seen what we've seen up until now, haven't you? Right, so there we go. The reason why I offed that dude last time was, yeah, he's selling BDs of, like, people being killed. So, like, you know, it's kind of scummy, man. It's kind of scummy. On the flip side, you know, I just said there when Judy was like, "Hop in," I was like, "Dude, I might not even know who this woman is in real life. I'd still get in the van." Yeah, no wonder I got rid of that guy.
V, editing mode's good to go. Stick around all you want.
Okay.
Christ, it's hot. Thermal readings are off the charts.
Keep looking.
Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scavs to me. Ordered recently. Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Electric Corp patch on the coveralls. Coveralls had a patch on them. Electric Corp.
Could be a costume. A prop?
Factory worker fetish? Hard as hell to believe.
Did it explain the higher thermal readings too? You could be onto something.
What I liked about what V said earlier in the other place, like when we were outside of Finger's clinic, is that he stayed professional. Like he wasn't getting involved in feelings. He was, no. You could still be out there, and everybody leaves a trace of something behind. Listen, it's Corpo V's in counter intel, right?
Ordinary box, Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Scav woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Can't beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Bucket slice. The coffee was cold. Like, from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly. Which is not something someone does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Yeah, I think I'm sure.
Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Hell yeah.
Let's get going.
On our way.
You whatever you say. Yeah. Just do look. Yeah, do or whatever. Yeah, so sorry about that. Like I swear I got muted.
Shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the death's head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
Okay, so basically, well, I think things are going pretty well on the playthrough. I think we're actually, oh, don't crash. I think we're actually, Christ, dude, you cannot drive. Seeing V being a corpo, we're seeing V be very, shall we say, ruthless, you know? He's keeping it cool, he's keeping it calm, while Judy's kind of losing his shit a bit, you know? Which is to be expected, but like... I think you can see now what I mean by the corpo's the best one, because even the things V is allowed to say that are more professional and more cold are corpo-ish, you know? He's not being an arsehole, he's saying, hey, get your head in the game, we got a job to do, sort of a thing. That's something that a corpo V would say. I find it hard to believe that, you know, like Nomad V or Street V would say things like that. So I think Corpo V just melds into who V is so much better. I could swear my mic was on, dude. That's spooky. That is actually spooky. So annoying. I actually even had a funny joke when I punched Fingers out. You know, the doctor. I punched him out and I went, thank you for your cooperation. And I was like, that sounded really cool. And I didn't even get to say it because the mic was off. God damn it. Well, I'll double check from now on. Anyway, how are you guys? I hope everything's going well in your life. Hope you're doing well. Seriously though, if Judy was like getting in the van in real life, I'd just be like, yeah, alright, cool. I'm definitely going to be murdered. Judy, you literally cannot drive. What are you doing? Good lord, woman. Did she just run somebody over?
And here we are.
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
It's not gonna be pretty in there.
So, if you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
Alright, here we go.
Did you get everything inside? Almost. What do you... Grab a crate and get your ass moving! It's my break. Alright, enough slacking around. Get that shit off the street. You're in such a hurry to do it. Looks like no one's taught you.
Don't even know what I'm trying to do. 55 on C. Hey.
I've been shopping Chrome for 5 years, and I'm telling you, we don't do pranks. Well, I've been here for days, doing nothing but moving crates, and I fucking quit.
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
How's it going, Paul? This gig treating you well?
Meh.
Let's get my junk out, because I think there's... Let me just get my junk out. I wanted to get rid of this. It's kind of weird. I don't want torn fishnets from somebody who's been abused. No, it's kind of weird. Let me just get my junk out.
I sit here all day, doing fuck all. I see your ugly face more than my input's input. You know what I mean? You know, you could say something interesting once in a while. A joke! Whatever, I don't care. We have...
Can I change my consumable? I can, good.
have nothing but time to kill in this dump. What did you last see on TV? Did you pick up any woman? Get laid? Let's try food. Did you eat anything good lately? Will you say anything. Ugh.
What now? Yeah.
You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around. Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me.
I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet
Stay there
that's
for a
with
minute. Stay there for a minute.
This is the fucking end!
So I wanted to case the joint in stealth, but I want all the weapons, so you only get that by killing them, essentially, so. I'm just gonna go in loud.
that shirt. I know it.
Oh shit.
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt.
We don't have enough methionine for today's batch.
Relax. We'll add RTL and the weight will be...
Okay. Local network, turn all that off, thank you. I'm gonna get in as far as we can before we start making
Need to
mischief.
get in the hallway past this room.
Okay.
What about them?
I can always just get rid of them my way.
Your call, but you gotta make it now.
How do you know?
I've seen his body. I know.
He's the boss, isn't he?
Take the heat, assholes. Looks Looks like you got them all. Now Delta to the hallway. Look at us now. Still standing.
Oh shit! Careful. Too loud.
Beautiful.
I am, aren't I?
I think that's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scavs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
I don't care about that. Fuck off. Fuck off!
I hate this place. What's there to hate? That nobody checks on us every day.
А то все подохнем!
Oh, your shit.
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me. All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there.
What was that?
Okay, maybe we need to remove a few things. There we go.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
I'm not going to ask her now if she's unconscious. That's stupid.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Well, I know she got us into this mess, but, like, yeah. What she'd likely had to go through was... not good.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
Well, that sounds like you, Johnny, yeah.
I'm not about to stand around waiting for some dumb whore to finally wake up and realize what she's done. Won't be looking much better if you don't get your ass in gear.
I guess.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey. How you feeling? You need anything? I'm not here to nag. Just talk. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might? Listen, Evelyn. I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
You're right. This is a complete waste of time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch you. Give me one sec. Right, I'm back. So, the first time I played Cyberpunk 2077, I kind of didn't get what Evelyn had gone through. I was like, because I didn't really know what BDs were, or XBDs. XBDs is basically snuff. It's a snuff film. It's essentially, you know, somebody being tortured or dying as part of an XBD, so you can experience what that's like, right? I know. Pretty shitty. pretty shitty. Evelyn's been in that place for a long time. Like, basically since the heist, Evelyn's been there. If to piece it all together, right? To piece it all together, from the heist, I think, in my mind, Evelyn went back to the mocks to try and hide out after it all went tits up. Then she thought she'd be safer at Clouds. I don't know why. She then gets picked up by... Well, she gets attacked in cyberspace, right? By, I think, the Voodoo Boys. And then she gets pulled up by... Woodman gives her to Fingers, who then gives her to the XBD crew, the Scavs. And then she's basically torture-graped for weeks on end. And it basically turned her into a vegetable. Now, if you're a big fan of Berserk, which you should be, just think of Casca. And then probably turn her up a little bit, because, you know, Casca goes through what she went through once. Evelyn's probably gone through what Casca went through several times. If you don't know what I mean, Google Berserk Eclipse. You'll get what I mean.
Have a seat.
Cool setup, man. Can I play with things? High index contact lenses. Boys with centers. I'll read those later, not right in front of her.
Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
One thing you will learn is I hate the Voodoo Boys. the way they treat people. Every other gang in this city has, you know, apart from like even Maelstrom though. Even Maelstrom, if you do a job for Maelstrom, they pay you and you go on your way. The Voodoo Boys, they hate anybody who's not them. Right? So if you do a job for the Voodoo Boys, they will kill you after that just to tie up loose ends. Every time. They're that secretive. They think they're above everything and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You'll find in this you know, in this game, in the story, that they are way over their heads in what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Probably the most disliked by me gang in Night City. By far. By far. Even Maelstrom, you know, you can do jobs for. Like, guys like Brick, right? You can do jobs for Brick. It's fine. The Crazy, yeah. Are they assholes? Yeah. Do they kill people? Yeah. Do they torture people? Yeah. But, like, you can't... They're not just plain evil. Evil. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Voodoo Boys are. And the thing is, the Maelstrom, they're evil, but they, like, own it. Do you know what I'm saying? They own it. Yeah, we're evil. Look at us. We're robot people. And we hate flesh. And, you know, we torture people. Fine. They own it. Voodoo Boys actually, try and, you know... convince you that they're victims and they're the ones who are the downtrodden. They're the ones who are... Dude, they're torturing and murdering people. Look what they did to Evelyn, right? Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't like hypocrites at all. It really annoys me. Like, I just...
What am I looking...
Take a look around if you want.
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her. I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start. Looking out for it.
So basically, the Voodoo Boys... So, if you're not catching up the story, right? The Voodoo Boys hired Evelyn to scroll the BDs in Yorinobu's suite for the heist. And so she didn't come up with it on her own.
Should I? Important.
Maybe.
Where you
All of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. Alright, think we got everything.
What do you think?
The woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her ship.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
Yep.
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you.
Yep.
And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous t'es qu'une raison, vous êtes tout intelligent pour ça, pour t'es bien. On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est pire. C'est pire.
What language is she speaking?
I don't know. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Got it. Give it a second.
Petit poupée a déjà allé?
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait nous un problème?
Moi, c'est pas un rap.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Cut another name. Something like Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. It could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Thank you.
Petit poupée a déjà allé?
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait nous un problème?
Moi, c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est pire bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions cela.
What else is she hearing?
Moi, t'as ramé quoi, même j'avais qui s'il veut à peine nous tirer. Sous halte. Parce que là où c'est le risque n'est pas la vie. Oui, je vais
Mais non plus, c'est pire bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions cela.
Moi, t'as ramé quoi, même j'avais qui s'il veut à peine nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez pris mon idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire le travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
The biochip we stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff. In my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is. Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Alright.
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Maybe. So at this part in the story, we're actually going to not call Mr. Hands. We're going to just leave that there. Because it's a good part, like any good RPG, it's a good part where we literally... Is my... How do we get to... There we go. Like any good RPG, it is... there are parts of it where it's natural for you to take a break and go do something else. Right now, it's natural in our story that V is trying to work out how to get into Pacifica because he can't just yet. And now he goes and does other leads, i.e. going to try and find Hellman, sorry, to try and get in, to try and get the chip that way. From Meredith Stout, Militech played out as I'd hoped. Thank you. And remember, we don't know each other. Shane wanted to get a closer look at your ink. Okay. I guess so. Huh. Nice thing is, this isn't this isn't the No Tell Motel, which is good. That would have been really not very nice and awkward. We don't have good memories of No Tell Motels.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here.
So what now?
This is where your missus walks in. Or your parents if you're playing this.
Till next time then, V. Corporate God's willing.
Corporate God's willing. So, just a little recap before we finish the episode here. Aww. It's not the penetrator that's hilarious. So, basically, if you're wondering where we are in the story, Evelyn, all things are unraveling now, so we know what's going on. Evelyn basically right at the start, before V left Arasaka or even anything like that, she was contacted by the Voodoo Boys to do a job. Because she was Yorinobu Arasaka's main squeeze and had access to his penthouse. So, the Voodoo Boys got in contact with her and offered her a job. Scroll a virtue of his apartment complex in Konpeki Plaza, and they'll pay her a lot of money. Thing is, you know what the Voodoo Boys do? If Evelyn did that and agreed and then gave them the virtue, they would have killed her. Loose ends and all that, do you know what I mean? That's what they're like. I'm thinking maybe Evelyn figured that out, you know? Maybe. So she decided to pull a fast one on the Voodoo Boys and steal the chip for herself. And so she went out and she hired a crew with Dexter Deshawn. Now, you know, she was in way over her head the entire time. And the reason I think she got Dexter Deshawn was because he was cheap. We know Dexter is a buffoon and he's not a very good fixer. He hasn't got the best rep even in, you know, the afterlife. People talk about him like, you know, he was in exile for a while, but, you know, he's not a big fish there. But she hired the cheapest guy, which was Dexter Deshawn. He needed a crew. He got us. He got V, Jackie, T-Bug, right? We went and did the job. Shit went sideways, which we were there for, you know. Evelyn fears for her life, goes back to the Mox. Goes back to the Mox and tries to lay low. Yeah? She then, for some reason, this is the one decision where I'm like, this is the boneheaded decision. Why did she do this? She went to Clouds instead. Maybe they've got beefier security. I don't know. But she went to Clouds instead. They're Arasaka run, by the way. So if you've just stolen something like that from Arasaka, that's not the best place to go. Maybe she didn't know who was backing them. I don't know. Anyway, Voodoo Boys being the Voodoo Boys, they're vengeful, right? And instead of keeping their heads down, they went and attacked Evelyn, this lone person out there, and they fried her doll chip, which we saw on the replay in Clouds, right? Now, instead of fixing her, which they couldn't because, you know, the Voodoo Boys had done such a number on her, Woodsman gave it to Fingers, and Fingers gave it to these XBD freaks, the Scavs, who then torture graped her into being catatonic. Unreal how much pain she would have gone through. All of that, yes, was her own fault, kind of, because she turned her back on. Well, she betrayed the Voodoo Boys, but the Voodoo Boys were going to kill her anyway when she did the job for them. So it was the Voodoo Boys who entrapped her. The Voodoo Boys who started all of this off. And the Voodoo Boys, for some reason, want to get to Alt, Johnny's ex-girlfriend, who is in the deep net somewhere. And that's what they need Johnny Silverhand to do. No idea why, but we'll get to that later. I do have an idea why. I know why, because I've played this game enough times to know. But I'm not going to spoil it for you. But that's the story so far. That's what we've got in our investigations. Yeah, feel really, really sorry for Evelyn, man. Like, I really do. I mean, how can you not, right? How can you not? How can you not? It's crazy. But hey, it really sucks. And if you think it's going to have a happy ending for Evelyn, yeah. Wrong city, wrong people. You know, she got tangled up with Voodoo Boys. She was dead as soon as she took the meeting with Voodoo Boys. You can work for many people in Night City, even Maelstrom, and come out ahead if you do the job right. Even if the Voodoo Boys hire you, right? If you go to that meeting, you're dead. Because if you don't accept the job, they'll kill you. And if you do accept the job and do it to the letter, or even perform way above expectations, they'll kill you as a loose end, if you're not one of them. They almost never do any of their own jobs themselves outside of Pacifica. And that just makes me, it just irks me, rubs me right the wrong way, right? They don't abide by the laws of the game, they think they're above it. And they're poking holes in something they shouldn't be poking holes in. I cannot stand them, dude. And I can't wait to get over there so I can murder them all. It should be obvious what I'm about to do when I'm over there, but we'll see later. And by the way, when V does get to see the Voodoo Boys a bit later on, the way they treat him is like, dude. dude. Like I was on the fence the first time when I played this game. I was on the fence about killing all of the voodoo boys. I was like, I'm not too sure. And then what they do to V, dude, when we get there, I relish murdering all of them. I really do. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Have a good one. See you later.